Kareem, you think that team would have beat the first Dream Team? Legend. You, Jordan, and oh my goodness. Would you say was one-on-one the toughest guy to guard you? So Snap catching it here, sweeping base. Big step. KG was right when you said that. You watch the highlights? Sometimes, yeah. Oh, man, it's just a true honor to just be in your presence. You're an icon. You're like a beacon. You're a legend. What you brought to not just the sports in general, but just the world in general, man. It's just a true honor to be in your presence, man. Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the greatest basketball players that's going to ever walk Earth, even hundreds of years after this. Houston Rockets legend. I gotta break it down like this just because this is how you make me feel about the game and just about what you brought to the game. I want to read off some of your accolades too because, like I told you earlier, I'm talking to that true hooper, and there's a lot of young hoopers. You know, we getting up there. Getting up there. Hall of Fame class of 2008. Two-time NBA champion, 94, 95. I'm sure you heard all this. The NBA MVP should have been more than one time. Should have been 3 times. Finals MVP 2 times. Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. 12 All-NBAs, 9 All-Defensive selections. 26,000 points, 13,000 rebounds, 3,800 blocks, number 1 all time. Ridiculous. 1,200 games played, the longevity, 18 years played, 19 years? 18 years played, average 22 and 11. Should have been higher, but you just kept playing at the end because you love the game so much and you just... You know, your minutes got cut, so should have been higher. But Hakeem Olajuwon, ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT, the great legend. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. You know,
thank you, man.
It's an honor for me, you know, someone of your caliber in today's game, and to feel that, you know, I appreciate what about my talents, what I brought to the game. That means a lot to me because when I watch you play, it's the opposite.
Coming from Nigeria, was sport even talked about in the household? Did your siblings play sport too?
Growing up in Nigeria, you know, emphasize always education.
Yeah.
So playing sport is like you're not serious about life. We don't play basketball, of course.
Yeah.
We are playing soccer. That's very, very competitive.
Yeah.
So you develop the desire to be competitive to win.
Around what age did you start to find an interest in basketball? Like there was soccer around. When did the game of basketball even creep in?
My senior year in high school.
That late?
Yeah. I was 16 years old. They introduced basketball to our school.
How tall were you at that point?
I was 6'9".
Oh, yeah. So you stood out.
I was the tallest girls.
Nobody else close?
No. 2 pictures. You were in the back.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So when the coach came to our school, the minute I stood up, he was okay. That's very unusual for my height in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, where I got into a lot of fights because people pick on me.
They pick on you? You were being the tallest?
Yeah, the tallest. They laugh, you know.
Yeah.
So you got to punch the people. Yeah. That's how you get
yeah. I mean, you get
that attitude.
Yeah.
Stand up for yourself.
And you were slender like
you. But strong.
Yeah.
You don't realize that. I don't know. I don't realize that. I've seen you in the post, taking your positions and getting ground. I think you look stronger than what you look.
You know, so
I can tell.
It's about leverage. It's about timing. It's about a lot of people. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
As soon as you feel that little, they loosen up a bit. Boom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. And so when you got to Houston, you started playing for the first time. You were strictly a defensive player, would you say?
Defensive, you know. I was also a goalkeeper in soccer, so rim protector.
Yeah.
When I was playing in Nigeria, as you know, the tallest guy. So playing against all these guys are guards, small forward, but very skilled and experienced. So every time they come in, in the beginning they come in straight. They start blocking a lot of shots. So they come in, so we go up here, down, make it difficult for them to score. So I developed that, going after the shots, knowing that they're going to pass to this guy, right here, right there.
So you get my steals, blocks at the same time. That's how you pad your stats.
So I'll just Houston. I don't know what you know about Fondy.
I've heard so many stories about how legendary those runs were. You and Moses Malone got tight around that time. A lot of people don't know how good was Moses around that time.
Moses was
like what made him so great?
I mean, relentless. They call him came out of the ball.
Yeah.
God, so clever around the passing. Something. Before shot to get rebounded.
So quick to get that second rebound.
Exactly.
He on the ball too, so he was good around that basket. And so y'all, after your freshman year, you started getting with Moses?
No, from the beginning.
Oh, so you got...
Before I played, I redshirted my first year.
Yeah, redshirt.
Right. So I was playing that summer.
That whole year.
That summer
you played. You had Fondy.
Right.
And what was
that? They just reassure your confidence.
Yeah.
Moses was the best big man in the game, and you getting a chance to play
as a freshman.
And now he wasn't giving a break. He was pounding the way.
Yeah,
so that confidence, knowing that now I'm going to be a freshman in college, no problem.
So when did that footwork, mid-range jumper over either shoulder, the touch with the hook shots, when did that start? When did you feel like you started to get confident in that?
Well, when you play pickup game and you're dependent, you don't get the ball. You're not gonna get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So you're forced to go outside and get the ball, put it on the floor. So the way I played in summertime is different from official game where the coach wants you inside. And the coaches, they don't want you even dribble the ball. They want you to keep it up. You're the big man.
Yeah.
You're different because you're a big guard.
Yeah.
Right?
But I know back then it was a lot of
they don't want you to put it on the floor.
On the block work, catch and finish.
You put it up. In summertime, playing like a forward, small forward.
Yeah.
That's how I learned.
Catching it, pushing it on the break.
Right. But once the season starts, back in jail, freshman year, we went to the Final Four. We lost to North Carolina and Michael Jordan, and they won it.
Yeah. We beat Georgetown that year.
In the second year, we went to the finals against North Carolina State.
Yeah, that was a tough finish, being up that many points. You feel like y'all took your foot off the gas and tried to preserve the lead more so than being dominant and finishing the game?
You can't stop scoring.
Can't stop scoring, man. You can't stop. You got in four corners. I was just passing the ball.
Right. Well, then the ball on the clock,
Yeah. Tigger.
It's the quick one.
Yeah.
I do mine too slow. I like it.
Yeah.
And then 84 draft coming up, and Houston had the coin flip. It was crazy. It was a coin flip back then.
That's true.
And you knew for sure you had to.
That was my best chance to be.
That flip was on. It could have been either way. It's crazy how coin flip.
Portland and Houston,
but it had you in Portland.
Yeah.
Is it true that it was a trade that would have sent Clyde to the Rockets for a pick?
I heard that afterwards. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, you ever drafted it been you, Jordan, and Clyde? Oh my goodness. That'd have been 10, 12 championships. Greatest team of all time. He was drafted number one. Houston Rockets had a hell of a rookie season. Throughout that rookie season, are you watching Jordan to see what he's doing throughout the year? Are you tapped into what the other players are doing? Are you preparing yourself at that time to?
No, just trying to establish myself.
Yeah.
And against, I know you got guards, of course.
Yeah.
You have all these big men, Korean, Moses.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the guards.
But it was in your draft class, so I'm like, that wasn't a. I make a connection now with guys that come out in the same draft. So I wondered back in '84, was that even a thing? So if he came out in the same draft, that was that even a thing? In the
mean, the video.
It was?
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest draft classes. Like the greatest.
No.
Oh man, 4 Hall of Famers, 5 Hall of Famers. How was it playing with Ralph Sampson as another big?
It was just reassurance. You have somebody at that size, somebody trying to shoot over him. Come on the weak side.
That defense was, man, who were the guards on that team? Point guard.
John Lucas.
So easy to throw y'all out, man. Just so you come across half across it up.
Most of the plays were designed for Ralph in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the coach realized I have any offensive game. So they run the play. So Ralph was in the post. I was playing more 4. So after a while, it's okay, let's change, how to in that position. Then coach realized that I was very confident.
When did you feel a consistent double team started to come? Game 1?
Yeah, I mean, that league at that time, too many Korean people. It's automatic. The guys sitting on your lap like this. So when you get a ball, you can't even play the floor. But that created opportunity for the other team. Yeah. Quite open shot.
And then Ralph got traded after he went to the final. He went to the final with the Lakers. Nobody thought you Yeah, and then 4-1, gentleman sweep. You really hit him in the mouth early, and Lakers didn't realize that y'all were that good and that long and athletic. What was the true key to y'all beating the Lakers and sweeping them? What was your advantage, you think, over them at that time?
Young talent against experience. But I think we just overwhelming. We have 2 games.
And I think you guys were, both of you were athletic and fast up the court. And then going up against another legendary team. That's when experience finally took over.
That's right.
Their system was so tough to stop everybody moving and cutting. And you got 2 bigs, 3 bigs sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you have Burge, 7'2", Mateo, 7, 11, 6'10".
And then Dennis was just 6'5". Which has size.
6'5". And then in the pitch together.
And they moved up. They passed the cut, the ball. Like, they played post, but I felt like they did a lot of movement. Larry can catch and shoot. Right. It felt like they had a well-rounded team. Those teams usually with size can overwhelm
young teams. Size and experience. use that championship, you don't feel as bad because you don't get that team.
Yeah, but did you feel like you were going to easily get back though?
Right, I thought we were better than
Yeah, and it's like Ralph got traded,
but after the injury,
injury got
What?
traded. You were basically the lone
for a while, yes.
but you had some insane individual seasons. Do you think those are some of your best seasons? I know you had some
Yeah, of
the
course.
MVP and the championship runs, but
I was much younger, experienced, and I think a lot of confidence.
yeah,
And also everything goes through.
when you get that
Yeah.
ball every
Yeah.
play, man, you don't get the numbers.
Yeah.
But you average 4.5 blocks, 4.6 blocks in the season. Like I can't even comprehend that. Like doing everything, quadruple double.
That's what you do now.
No, I wish
You numbers that you
I need to have a 10 block game before I retire. And I doubt I have it, but that was always been a dream of mine. And shot blocking just came so naturally easy, just like
I enjoyed that part of the game more than anything else.
yeah, really.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
In fact, something inspired to shot blocking. Shot block. That's like you feel so.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad shot because you get
I hate it too, man.
Yeah,
Shot block is good.
I think on basketball, there's a different respect for shot block. You have to watch out. Anytime you know what's coming.
It's a level of as a scorer who has tunnel vision like myself in the perimeter. Sometimes I don't even know what anything is, just run straight to the rim. A shot blocker that you don't see and who's just roaming around waiting for you is nerve wracking, man. It's like Dwight Howard was sort of like that.
Exactly.
When I'm over the league,
Yeah.
and he jumps so quick. Shot blockers are like that's like one of the scariest things in the game. I think that's like a game changer.
Exactly. Mentality.
Yeah.
Shot block mentality where you go after everything.
Yeah. And I see Wemby has that trait right now.
Of course, I mean,
And you gonna get dunked sometimes.
you still believe it.
But you're gonna get blocked a lot of dunks more than you get dunked.
That's true. So, what to say about one about when Big Legend, the same people just dead.
He good enough. And you see a few guys in our league still keeping it alive. Shea is an MVP. He shoot a lot of mid range. It's the unpredictable shot. It's an easy shot to shoot. If you want to master
Oh my goodness gracious alive, bro. I'm not dude.
I've been trying to keep it alive, man. I've been shooting. I shoot the most in the league.
Man, get your sport.
That's get to your spot, deserve some energy. You got to dunk and shoot from deep all the time. You can mix that in, but the mid range is that area, and that was the name of the game back in your era of basketball. So like everybody had a mid range. Once Rudy T got to Houston, did he have any say over like the roster? Was he almost like a GM too? Because I felt like once he got there, that's when the Vernon Maxwell, Sam Cassell, Robert Ory,
Put that team together.
the guys that can really shoot the ball. Put them around you to give you more space. How tight were y'all? I felt like I had a good connection. Was that
we
when you first?
It felt like you were the scout with the team for a long time.
Really?
So they moved from there to be the head coach.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you did it all along.
So he's saying your progression, right? So he knew that what he had.
He was going to give them the freedom to play like we have to play fun.
Every time, throw it to him every time. Get out the way.
That's what I have to take outside.
It was mid post, not always on the block. Sometimes you face on 3 face up cross,
get on balance.
Okay, man, it just got my mind just going watching it, man. Because the moves I watched last night, like 35 minutes of just they got you watch the highlights
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh. You go on YouTube and watch them?
Yeah.
They got an hour and a half long of just straight 93 to 95 season post work of you and all your moves. Speaking, I watched the Seattle game. I want to say it was 89, 90 season. I think you had 35, 18, 5 blocks. But how you spread it up and down the floor to get to your spot was incredible. It was you were beating the guards up the floor. You were setting up before everybody. After blocking the shot, hitting the ground, running. Like your energy was ridiculous at that age. As you got older, did you learn how to preserve all of that?
Supposed to.
Who would you say was the one-on-one the toughest guy to guard you throughout your career?
Shot. I think those guys, shot blockers. Yeah.
Fast.
Right, and strong. So you got to play a different kind of style where you play some more like beat them outside. Check the lateral movement.
Yeah. KG's right when you I don't mean it. You were so innovative, man. You were doing stuff that nobody even thought of at that size, at that position.
I like your one-legged.
I stole that from Dirt, though.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, that's straight Dirt. I seen you pull that off one time. I seen you hit that before.
Yeah.
I love your screen because you stop on the down 2 feet and you
Yeah, spin, yeah.
no wasted movement at all. Anything you do is pop. sharpness.
Right here. Yeah. That's crazy.
I do.
For your turnaround, you have whatever you have the spin to it, the speed.
I do the slow spin a lot where I like turn my back and then touch spin. I need to do that quick, like you pound into the ground and spin.
Yeah.
I stand up too high sometimes. Stand up. I need to get lower.
Yeah.
But it's hard to gain your balance sometimes. That's quick spin to the
Well, you have the you doing it now.
Yeah, I could be better at it. I feel, and I feel like I could use it more. And you work on that stuff religiously. What was like your routine coming into practice? When did you get a chance to work on your game?
In summertime.
Never in the season? Like you didn't? No individual?
No, because I played one-on-one before the game. Just play.
You a hooper, man. You true.
Just play, man.
True hooper, man. With the footwork, you would think that you were in the gym, just individual workout, one-on-one, but it seems like
no, you wasn't. Just play. There's some things that you just by playing you cannot duplicate by just
Yeah, I agree with that. Majority of my time, I like to play pickup, but I also want to like work on small parts of my game. My handle, just the fundamental parts of it. You know, and sometimes I just want to fine tune some stuff. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but sometimes I like seeing the ball go through the rim when I'm out there one-on-one by myself.
Right.
I always feel that the best way for me to get better is to hoop.
That's true.
You're also an Olympian. Olympic play is always fun because you get to be around the best of the best.
That's true.
You get to see how they operate
in practice.
Yeah. How they are as human beings. How was that experience being safe? Yeah.
The guys that you compete against now as a teammate, Shaq and partner and David. So that mentality in practice is no out time.
You think that team would have beat the first game team? I don't like hypotheticals.
When you talk like that, for example, you have teams that are capable of beating each other.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I feel like that about every great championship team. Yeah. Like everybody they're champions for a reason.
Right.
They can beat anybody.
Exactly. Just fight it out.
Depends on the day. When did you feel that you were starting to lose a little desire and urge for wanting to be a NBA player?
Yeah, for the game?
Yeah. Just to continue to work on your game, be a player. When did you start to feel that?
Team itself, that's steady.
Yeah.
You don't lose that. No. Yeah. But when you start to travel and these guys are my teammates. You were in the finals. You were still in the
elementary. Man, it's crazy.
You know the thing, man.
Man, it's my time.
What do you mean? 18 years now, right?
19.
It's
my 19.
I told you,
get out of my face, man. I don't want to talk to you. Get out of my face.
In 5 more years.
Come on now.
That's a long time, man. 5 more, I'm 37.
Just take it 1 year at a time.
That's what I say. I take it a day at a time and see what happens. I just really want to get your view on the game
NBA young boy
and the style of play. How you think it's evolved from real time, and it's a lot of people frown upon how we play the game. Yeah, because the '90s era was just such a golden era for basketball, and a lot of center play, a lot of physicality. And our game is more spread out, a lot of 3-point shots, a lot of scoring.
Today's game, a lot of shooters. I've seen guys passing up a layup. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
When you knock it down,
yeah,
you have to respect it.
Got to.
I've seen guys on fast break.
I love that shot too.
Yeah.
And it's encouraging.
What the fudge?
Yeah, exactly. So you have to adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah, these games it's out of skill players, physicality, a lot of athletes in the game. Yeah. You just have to enjoy the competition. Yeah. I like to see, certain players that I love to watch. I love watching them play because they make the game look so easy.
Give me a couple names though, because I like to hear from you saying this about them. Who watching that gives you that feeling?
You number one.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's true.
Every time you say that, man,
it's true.
Appreciate you.
Shea, Joker.
What called?
Man, playing the game where he's making some tough shots. How do you get that moving? Sometimes off balance, one leg, he's taking the shots. So
what do you think about Embiid? In my humble opinion, he reminds me the most of.
He does everything. Simple, really.
You think? Same movements? Yeah. I said it.
Same style.
Same style. You tell you watching you. I mean, Jokic, Embiid, Sengun, doing some stuff in the post.
How do you like playing with him?
I tell
bitch,
I'm playing with bigs and I can play that way. I used to play with bigs that set great screens and play great defense.
Right.
And it's kind of limited on offense. But he can do it all on offense, shoot. post up, make passes.
Right.
So it's been an adjustment because, bigs, I'm not used to bigs playing in my area too. So, at 3-point line, the mid post, like he's setting up in the same spots I'm setting up.
Right,
So,
right, right.
we play similar. We have a similar approach.
Right.
But it's been fun just to get me open shots and then they double him in the post, I get open.
I see you sometimes.
Yeah. So I'm like, I know if you don't double him, you're scoring that. So, but it's fun playing with bigs that can do multiple things out there.
It seems like the other one for you this year with this team done a couple of hits and things.
I've always had fun out there. I don't want to undercut what we did with my time in Phoenix because I feel like I had some great moments on the court there.
Right.
But I feel as though we were an older group who kind of stuck in our ways as veterans, and veterans kind of like do their own thing a lot.
Right.
When you were a younger group, it's more of a tight knit group. They all learning together.
Yes.
It's kind of like college field. I think that's the difference.
I see.
But I still like being around the grown-ups in Phoenix too. But being around the college vibes just brings me back. I went to Texas down the street too, so it just makes me feel like I'm back at 18, 19 years old. But I love it here. I'm loving being a part of the Rockets. Every time I go to the arena, I look up and see the entire jerseys.
Yeah.
It makes me go harder because I'm old. I still feel like if I put in enough work, I can hopefully be up there with y'all one day. So I'm working to do that. So I'm always inspired by just seeing your name, and I'm inspired every day, man. I appreciate you coming on and chopping it up with me. Appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot.
No, thank you so much. I enjoyed it, man. Thank you. I tell you what I tell them.
Man, I wish you was here. I was a caller.
I
Tell you you said hello.
Shout out to all the NBA basketball players, the people that's gonna not go with Jason Tatum, and people that's not gonna do things that they don't want to do. People that come around and come around again. People that do everything that come down, man. Everybody want to be digger.
He's probably going to impress with Jaylen Brown of the play.
Come on in.
I gotta stop sipping that drink.
Veteran's crazy. He's getting worse.
I think if I was to summarize,
Keegan Murray, like where are we at? Can I get some names? Where are we? Are we at Tobias Harris, Chris Middleton, Keegan Murray, Uri Hachimura, Paolo?
Yo, he could have tore both Achilles. He's still clear.
Bitch had one.
Give me a name, man.
Damian had a
Harrison Barnes.
No, stop disrespecting Jason Tatum. Hold on, right quick. Because Damian was about to talk. Go ahead, Damian. What you got?
I was going to say that.
What the?
I mean, if we're getting names, like, can he be like, I don't know, Pascal? I don't know. But what I'm hearing is like, we're summarizing. In summary, I think that we all have the question on, can you still be productive if your game looks different? And I think you all make great points where the playmaking is going to have to dial up. The jump shooting efficiency is going to have to be dialed up. He might not be able to guard.
Bro, NBA YoungBoy shoots a lot of mid-range shots, bro. He good. NBA YoungBoy is good. Like, I don't understand why they critique YoungBoy like that. Like, he one of the best players in the league. He doing the best thing. He doing his farewell tour next year. Like,
point. Is he the type of guy where finesse comes naturally?
Yes, like he does that. Like,
can he get to a place where he's touching like a Kevin Durant type jump shot? I don't know if that's in him, but I also don't want to discount him still being productive if his game looks different because he was that good pre-injury. So that's where I'm at with it.
Well, Dan, to compound your point, we talked about Kevin Durant still being super sharp when he came back from injury in terms of a jump shooter. But a lot of stuff that he was doing was compensating, which actually aggravated other things. Don't forget, KD, he came back from injury. He missed half the season because of a hamstring injury. And a lot of that had to do with him not being really as prepared as he would like to have been. So, I mean, with Jason Tatum, with him now having this Achilles injury, he's going to have to compensate because I'm not really as sharp as I used to be, which can aggravate other injuries, make other things worse. And I just don't want this. I don't want this. I'm not as concerned about him re-tearing it. I'm not as concerned about that as I am other things. Because with him re-tearing his Achilles, that could drive me crazy. So I'm trying not to concern myself with that. I'm thinking about the other stuff that's gonna come into play when he gets back. Talking about being sharp. I ain't played basketball in almost a year, especially at this level.
I haven't played basketball in almost a year, and now I'm getting bumped around. Like Ron is telling me that this dude can tear both his Achilles, and I'm still better than Rui and all of these dudes. Ron,
you playing scared. Chill, stop playing scared. You gonna get
no, I'm not
hurt.
playing scared. Okay,
You playing scared.
I know what this shit looks like, man. I know
It
what
takes time,
injuries.
man.
I know what injuries. I know what
But
happened.
you don't trust
I'll give you a perfect
you
comparison
don't
for who
trust
he'll
the
be.
athlete that he is. You don't trust the recovery process. You don't
I will
trust.
give you
You're not trusting the process, then chill. It's a reason why he's been rehabbing this whole time. It's the reason why he's in the G League. It's
And there's a reason why there's a timeline too, Ron. With all of the stuff that you're saying, there's a reason why there's a timeline too.
I sure hope this brother ain't listening to this shit. You put some negative thoughts in there right now.
Hey, but chill. Not everybody's timeline is the same. We've already established that not everybody's timeline is the same. But also, though, chill. This is another thing that I just have to say. His trainers, his medical staff, his coaches, his environment that he's in is much more elevated than anybody that's ever toured.
Bitch ass what?
Based on what we know, this is the most elevated than medical treatment, staff, advancements, all of that has ever been. This is the most knowledge that they've ever had about an Achilles up until this point right now. So
Why
what I'm
the
saying is,
fuck is
are
he
we not
guarding him?
trusting the process of what's being told to him, what's happening, what the
We are trusting
Why,
the process, Ron.
but why not just still sit out the? This is the problem. Number one, I do think obviously medicine has gotten better. I also think that Jason Tatum got quite lucky, if there's a thing, because when he tore his Achilles, the person that all the NBA players allegedly go to have the surgery is somewhere in New York. He toured in New York. So there's no flight that he had to catch. He didn't have to
Got it done
wait
that
till the
night.
next day. He got it done that night. So I'm sure there's some advantages to that as well. However, the reason why, at least for myself, I've been like Jason Tatum, just sit out the whole year, is not only just because he's had such a career altering injury like the Achilles injury, he's played a lot of basketball. So Jason Tatum, prior to going down this season, I'm pretty sure when you look at like total minutes played in the 2020s, he was amongst the top of that list because the Celtics were making deep playoff run after deep playoff run after deep playoff run after deep playoff run, and he's been such a healthy player in his career. Jaylen Brown usually misses,
I need that motherfucking money.
a chunk amount of games in a season. Jason Tatum does not. Jason Tatum plays 70 plus games year after year after year after year after year.
Damn,
And
how
that
am I
gets to
missing
adding
this?
up. And so if you have an opportunity to just go ahead, I don't think this Boston team can compete for a championship this year. We may disagree there. I don't think they can compete for a championship because even if they come out the East, I don't think this team is good enough to beat the top teams in the West. So just sit them out, give them a year's time, right? And just come back next year when you're going to have an off season where you're going to revamp your roster. Jason Tatum will have that whole year off. You come back, you'll get to integrate yourself in the off season with Vucevic if he's still there and some other new teammates, and then just get to rolling that way. This year,
But why say if he's still there, What's going on here?
I'm just saying, I don't know. For the whole year, yeah, he's expiring in draft season.
They got big boots, man. That changes the game. Real talk. They got a real team, man. I know that y'all not hiring him.
Which we're gonna have next year, by the way. We're gonna have him next year.
Real talk. I said they might not.
We got to
There's no reason why we can't bring him back. We can get him.
I'm
Back.
telling y'all. See, I've been trying to tell y'all for about 2 or 3 seasons now, man. Big boots. I don't know why y'all so low on that, brother.
I'm not. I think he's great for what they're doing.
Namias Cake, though, yo. Defensively, awesome.
Kate is still a Kate.
It's the NBA, damn you. You don't got to play
Project. Shit, what are you watching? Project. He was project.
He's getting better. He's definitely getting better.
His name is Kevin Wayne Durant. Don't forget Dwayne.
I'm better than Namias Cake this year.
You take a 20
Start that list with DeAndre Ayton.
Did you just say 20 centers?
So if there's not 20
What?
So he's better than DeAndre Ayton, King?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. So
Yeah, he is.
I like
No,
that.
let us know, chat. Let us know.
Might be.
You know what? You asked a great question. You asked a great question. You said, you know, we were talking about who can he become, right? You threw out some names. You threw out Chris Middleton. That's not inspiring a lot of confidence. Let me give you a name that will inspire some confidence that I think actually makes sense. And if you look at their career, nope, it's going to make a lot of sense. And this one of your favorite players.
Talk to me, kid. I think we see it eye to eye, kid. Talk to me.
I'm gonna give you a player that whose game was never built on Switch.
Talk to me.
He was a little bit slower.
Talk to me.
He made some big shots.
Oh yeah.
No, he made some big shots. He used to don the Celtics green. He made big shot after big shot. He was a pesky ass defender. No one ever mistook him for a great athlete, but he made it work. You know why?
NBA young
Big
boy.
shoulder, pump, step back. Not a great shooter, but he made him one that count. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, Jason Tatum's gonna be fine.
I can see that.
I'll see you spitting on that thing. Let's not put out this energy on Jason Tatum. What's the best way? What's the best way to lose the hot date? Try too hard. Don't try too hard. Don't try too hard to make the outcome. Don't try too hard to make the outcome. The best way to lose something is to chase it too hard. You don't want. Honestly, I hope all of us up here are praying that Jason Tatum makes a good recovery. I don't think any of us are going to make pins and needles, lighting, candles for Jason Tatum the way Chill is. But I think that most of us want to make a successful recovery because the league is better when Jason Tatum is playing basketball. So let's not put this shit about he gets re-injured, because now we're just going to get into his head. Okay, I feel like too much of this shit, these guys all screwing social media. Now we got a viral clip, little Jason Tatum injured his second Achilles. Now he's thinking about it. I think the most important thing for Jason Tatum right now is to just feel confident. And that's what the G League reps are for. Feel confident, start to trust your body. I'm watching Brandon Ingram right now in Toronto. He's still working through all the injuries that he's gone through. And he talks about it every day. He's like, there's a process of 40, 50, 60 games where you're just trying to, can I make that step? Can I still make that step that I used to make? KD's talked about it. Kobe's talked about it. They've all talked about it. It's not going to happen right away. But chill, there is a world in which there is another Hall of Fame career after this moment. There is a world in which he just changes elements of his game, and you get a 6'9" shot maker who's not as bursty, but maybe a little bit stronger. Or maybe not as dominant at the rim, but maybe a better shooter. There's a pathway to All NBA. This was the fourth in MVP voting last year. Fourth. Seventh in MVP voting next year. He's ain't going to be so mad.
But Tim, in order to get back to that, right?
Oh my God.
In order to get back to that, there has to be a mentality that I have as a player. He had that pre-injury, but now we're in post-injury. In order for me to get back to that, I got to feel, not just physically, but mentally, like I did back then. Like, there's not one of you dudes out here that can see me. I'm better than all of you guys. Now, he didn't have a hamstring injury. He didn't break his foot, which is, a 6-week injury. He had a season-ending injury. These things used to be death sentences. And I understand the logic. That we have modern medicine today. But the real talk point, since 2020, he's been in the top 10 in the league in minutes. Since 2010, that's not including the playoffs. But since 2020, he's been in the top 10 in the league in minutes. That means he plays almost every night, and he's playing a bunch of minutes. That kind of wear and tear on you, he's not going to come back and only play 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's not what you guys are expecting. You guys are expecting Jason Tatum.
Oh,
you know why? Because it's Jason Tatum, Ron. That's what you're expecting. You're not expecting
that's the beauty of
him
this
back
whole
in the
thing,
lineup.
Well, they're gonna have to ease him back into the lineup. Everybody when they come back.
Got Jason Tatum back. We're going back to the finals. How are we getting to the finals if Jason Tatum is only playing 10 minutes? If Jason Tatum is only playing 15 minutes.
Exactly.
They're already number 2 in the East.
The finals don't start until.
Y'all do realize that, right?
That seeding can be so misleading.
Bro, if Youngboy come back and is like even at 70%, Youngboy is gonna have a good season, bro. Youngboy is gonna do what he wanna do. Youngboy is Youngboy.
There's nothing misleading about the fact that
they're not better than Detroit. They're not.
They're actually the second best team in the East. No, factually, that
My record.
Bitch, I don't know about that bitch. James Harden and Evan Mobley come back. I don't know about that bitch.
Last year, this will be a problem. But that doesn't mean that they're the second best team.
Okay, so we're talking. Okay, so they're the third best team in the East without him. Okay,
Right, but look, if you're the third best team in the East, and again, so winning championship, you have to beat the team that comes out of the West.
Yes, that's one team. They don't got to play the
But you're not even better than like 3 teams in the West.
Hey, I heard this about the
It don't matter how many teams in the West they're not better than. They would only have to play one. They would only have to play one. So y'all just too dramatic and negative for me. I don't know what's up with y'all. It's a beautiful day. The sun started. Be optimistic. What's wrong with you niggas, man?
The sun is shining, the water's running, the hose is chirping. What y'all mad for?
Ron, real quick.
It's sundress weather out here, man. Y'all be happy. What's wrong with y'all?
Real talk, you have adopted analytics into your vernacular. I hear you talk about analytics a lot, but here's some analytics on the
Bitch, ain't one he dropped low.
Don't have a chance against the West, not a top 2 team in the East. They are number 4 in the league in terms of SRS and number 3 in the league in terms of net rating. This is the second best offense in the NBA, not the second best offense in the East, the second best offense in the NBA, and they are the 10th best defensive rating in the NBA. This is absolutely a top 2 team in the conference. I don't know why people don't expect them, but they're really good. They're really good team.
They're not better than y'all going off of last year, and sometimes this is what happens when this is how mistakes happen when a team thinks they're closer than what they're actually right? This is low key a problem with Houston, and now they've thrown their timeline all out of whack, adding a 37-year-old superstar. Last year, the Rockets were the second seed in the West. They were not the second best team in the West, though. They weren't. Denver was clearly better than them. OKC was clearly better than them.
The difference is they didn't have Jaylen Brown. The difference is they didn't have Jaylen Brown.
No, they had one thing, Ox, but I'm
they had who?
Tell you the real difference.
Jalen Green.
Let me tell you guys the real difference, and this is what I tried to tell you niggas in the summer. Peyton Pritchard is the NBA champion. Derek White is the NBA champion. Jaylen Brown is a Finals MVP, and Joe Mazzulla is a championship level.
So what the hell are you rushing me back for then? What the hell are you rushing me back for?
You know what, Chill? You are the difference maker. We're already here. You push us over the top. And this is what I'm saying. And this is off and on. Right with Chill. I already got a little take to that. Damien, just the last thing I want to say. I ain't got too much more to say. Jason Tatum does not have to come back and be 2 years ago Jason Tatum. He doesn't have to be 28 a night. Jason Tatum coming back and being a 20-point per game scorer, a guy that can score, that can catch and shoot, a guy that can be a connector, and a guy that can still guard 2 through 4. He makes this team so much more better. He does not have to be first team. All they need is 20 per game.
He passed into the wrong person.
14, 15,
but that's the thing. So then you feel me then.
Yes,
that's all I can say.
Here's the problem. Comes off the bench, plays against second units and cooks. That's it.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
Just make the second team better. That's it.
Well, that's like the point Joe is making is that there's a difference between me being able to suit up and me being able to be the guy I was pre-injury. And the problem with this situation is that Jason Tatum's going to return. The All-Star breaks obviously going to be
Ali. I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
They're going to get to the postseason. They're going to have decent season. Then in the postseason, he's going to be ramped up to 25, 30 minutes. He's going to have probably bad playoff games. The NBA community is going to start killing him. And the reason why is because, the reason why is because, to Chill's point, when your name is Jason Tatum, there are certain expectations. And Ryan, if Jason Tatum, like you said, is the guy that's supposed to take him over the top, but then he comes back and he doesn't do that, all of a sudden the discourse around him starts to change. And in more ways than one, sometimes that can be worse for him, rather than taking the year and then just coming back and ramping yourself up through 82 games instead of ramping yourself up through 30 games, for example.
And to Damian's point,
I think Tatum wants to win, Damian. I don't think he even cares about the
Damian just chill. Why would y'all care? Why would y'all care about what other people got to say?
Because you do. Don't sit there and say you don't, because you do. You're a man of the people. You're a man of the people. You the epitome of caring what people think.
You come
and caring what people say.
That's not what being a man of the people means.
So you don't care about the super chat out?
That's exactly what it means. You're a man of the people. You speak for the people. What the people think and what the people say. That's number one. Number two, Damon, I can actually handle the backlash. That ain't the issue, because the backlash is going to be that's going to fuel me. You don't think I still have the good. You don't think that I'm still that good. You don't think I can get it done. Okay, I'm gonna go get back in the lag, and I'm gonna prove that I can get it done. What I don't want to do, because I've seen this movie before and I know how it ends, is I don't want to put him out there when he's not ready and he looks like he's ready, and we have this thing happen again. I'm not ready to do that.
Ron, before you move on, though, Ron, this is my final point. Last thing I want to say. Chill. If I come off of a season-ending injury and I go out there to help my team and give them everything I have, and if I can only come out there on average 14-5 in 18 minutes of basketball, and the sports writers are saying, "Oh, Jason Tatum isn't who he used to be," I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, nigga, I know, I know that." If you're a logical human being, a logical basketball player, I know that I'm not what I was last year. I'm not there yet. That shouldn't make me feel like I'm a bum now. Like, that's just logical. Of course, I'm not what I was before I left.
To everybody out there, I do just want to show the pictures of Jason Tatum playing for Maine. Are they the Maine Celtics?
Yep. Okay. No, they're the Maine Red Claws, ain't they?
Oh, they are the Red Claws, huh?
Yeah, Red Claws.
I call them the Maine Celtics.
Why aren't they the Green Claws?
They are the Maine Celtics. Because doing?
Well, maybe they changed their name, but because lobsters aren't green, they're red.
They're actually blue. The reason why they're red is because they boil.
Yeah, well, we see them when they're red. You know what I mean?
But what if in water they're actually green? Then they come out of water and then they're blue.
They're not. I can assure you.
They're not. I mean, it is a fictional character, so they could make.
There's nothing fictional about lobsters. Those are real things.
You don't know it's going to help them so much.
You know how like Boston's the Red Sox? They could be the Blue Sox. They could be the Green Sox. They could be the Orange Sox. Like they could call themselves the Green Claws if they really do.
The Celtics are 30.
Well, they always over the floor. They were 20 years. They won 25.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to help them. I think that's going to help.
Just both practicing around with a photo shoot.
I think Dennis Trigger in the comments.
Big Missoula. Y'all see Jack Cody in the comments? We go as far as JT takes us.
Oh, Jack Cody.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The expectation. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Jack Cody's a little different. Only if you knew Damian.
That's not just him. Again, if Jason Tatum come back, they're going to be like, "Oh, the Celtics can win the championship this year," and I think that's too much expectation.
But what happens real talk? What happens to your point? Jason Tatum comes back. Let's say it's March. You get Jason Tatum back in the lineup, and the second game that he's back in the lineup, we get 28, 11, and 6.
He's up.
That's what happened, man.
Sure, then I'm going to come on the panel and then tell you what those are.
Chill, I'm going from
when that happens.
Chill, I've gone from Orlando to New York to Miami, back to New York. For my last one about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I said, okay, the Celtics are winning the East, and I haven't moved off of that spot. If Jason Tatum can come back and provide a little bit for that second unit shield, the Celtics are absolutely winning the East. First of all, absolutely.
You got an agenda for the Celtics. You're a man.
Well, I mean, but hold on. Yes, but I'm not.
I did not mean to shoot that.
I'm not here because I want to push a Jaylen Brown agenda. Jaylen Brown has been falling out, and that's forcing. Jaylen Brown is doing this. I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? This don't got nothing to do with me. And if Jaylen Brown was averaging 18 and playing bad, I wouldn't. He's still the best. Nah, y'all see what he's been doing.
So you think that Jason Tatum, if he gets back in the lineup, you think that this Boston Celtics team wins the East?
Stupid.
I know. I said they win in the East about 7 weeks ago, and I haven't moved on to that spot.
So even before Jason Tatum went back around,
I didn't think Jaylen Brown was going to be, or Jason Tatum was going to be practicing with the red claws yesterday. I didn't know that was coming. But now I see that, I'm like, oh, for sure, it's up.
Are we not like living in?
That was before they got big boots too. Now they got boots and you know I'm all over.
Who cares? They're still not the best team in the East. Are we acting like last year? We're acting like we didn't see them play last year. Jason Tatum, if you play no, but still, this is the point. We're acting like, oh, if Jason Tatum comes back, it's just like surefire. They're the best team in the East. They weren't the best team in the East last year when he played, and probably going to be a better player last year than if he played.
Or who won in the East?
Who's the best fan?
Come on, bro.
It's going to be either New York or Detroit.
Which one? Stand on something. Who's winning?
I don't.
You know you're so definite in what you're saying. Tell me who's winning the East. I don't want to hear all that flip. Oh, it's going to be this team or that team. You know so much.
I know.
Tell me who's winning the East.
I'm definite that it's not going to be the Six.
Did you say Cleveland? Cleveland. Oh hell no! Nah. You was just how you. Oh, Cleveland, when I got game four. I'm sick of this shit. I'm getting real sick and tired.
Hey, chill a notch. Just hold on for a second. Let's hold that thought. We can.
How you still out? What are you talking
right
about?
Back to that. Big guys, hold on right quick. Hold on. Because I need you guys to get just as excited about Splash Sports. If you haven't downloaded this app, what are you doing with your life? Splash Sports is a place where you can, well, make a nice splash in your bank account. We call it Splash Cash, and you're able to get that by making your picks based on the player projections in whatever sport you like. That could be the NBA. That could be MLB. That could be the NFL. That could be the WNBA. However, what you would do is pick your players based on the player projections that you like. So let's say it's March 26th, and Jason Tatum's back in the lineup. And let's say his points are 14 and a half. Well, seeing that it's JT and seeing that, shooting's like riding a you just don't quite lose it. You will probably lose more on that. However, he could be on a minutes restriction, and you could be coming back a little rusty. And some people might choose to take it less on it. But you guys get the point that I'm making. You'll get a player, and you'll get their player projection, and you choose more or less based on that player projection. You will do this with anywhere from 2 to 6 players. And once you get it right, the money that you put up will come back into your bank account. And it's as simple as that. So you make sure you download the Splash Sports app by either scanning this QR code on the screen or clicking the link in the bio. Download the app. Oh, and by the way, after you do that, Splash Sports will match up to $50 that you put in. So when you put in $50, you'll automatically get another $50 when you use code PLAYER. Oh, and also, you'll get 100% boost. So when you do put up that 50 will turn into 100 on the win. We'll show you guys how it's done now. It's real simple. It's real easy. And we're going to do it right here, right now. Quick picks with Splash Sports. Let's go ahead and get into it, fellas. We got 2 to 6 picks. And let's put our money where our mouth is.
Let's do it. What we got, y'all? James Harden right here. D-Mix right here. Alex Saw Washington versus Cleveland tonight. We got Atlanta versus Charlotte.
Bro, bullshit.
Yeah, let's
We just speed bumps everywhere you want to.
Can I? It's going to impact who's going off for Detroit, right? Missing some very.
First off, can I see Mr. Joel Embiid's line tonight, sir?
They forgetting I got KD. They just forget about that.
The game time decision. Never mind. We'll stay off of Joel Embiid. How about, let's see, Kawhi playing?
Not playing tonight. No, that's different.
However, can I take a look at Mr. Jaren Jackson?
We're going back to that.
Mr. Jaren Jackson, can I take a look at his line tonight?
Definitely out in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Triple J looks like.
They need to get fined for that shit.
fine. I thought she was all sports things.
Fourteen. Clippers don't play tonight. That's why there's no more minutes to their guards.
No.
They're playing with again.
Yeah, they finna get that belt again.
I think that Lori is out for.
What you want to do, Chill? Let's get through this.
Those 4.5 rebounds.
Oh, no.
Them 4.5 rebounds. I'm gonna take them on that.
Chill. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Chill.
I'm gonna take them on that. Yes, sir. I think Jared Jackson give me 5 rebounds tonight. Yes, sir.
That's so pitiful. We shouldn't even touch.
You get out rebounded by Maxine or no? What?
I'm gonna take them on that. Mm-hmm.
All right, big out. There's a guy. I'm in your city right now. I'm in Portland right now, and there's a guy that's right down the street. I need to take the more on him. Yeah, 22.5 points. Come on.
Charlotte is playing Atlanta. Is that the game?
Yep.
They're significant favorites.
Should take that PRA for real. What's the PRA? Yeah, just give me the point.
Wait, real quick,
Charlotte versus Atlanta. Yeah, that's going to be an up and down, high scoring game. Get Mello. What's his assist at?
3-on-3, 8, 3-9.
You got it just by
I got points and assists, 30.5, 17 rebounds, 13.5.
The rebounds 13.5. It looks like.
What I just said.
Yeah, he said the point. Jalen Johnson game time decision. Damn. What's Nikhil's points at? Give me the plus points rebound. What's that, 23.5?
Yeah, 22 rebounds and 23. Yeah, more on that.
And big brother.
Yeah, I want to get involved.
What's Cochran and
I'll be focusing on cookies right here, man. I got you.
Little lad boy.
Got it. So they got points for me, man. 16
points and rebounds. They got big moves there. Yeah. Points for rebounds.
Stop fucking playing with me, man.
Points rebound. Good pick.
Oh my goodness, bro. I can't miss. It's like I'm on the list. Stupid ass boy.
Points, rebounds, assists against Detroit on the eve of Brandon Ingram being selected as an All-Star.
Oh my god.
And I'm very tempted to go. I'm tempted to go less.
What's your suggestion, man?
Everybody.
What is your suggestion, Mr. Ron? I feel like you are trying to nudge me in the direction of less. All right, go ahead. Let's go less, guys.
PRA? Yeah, less. Yeah. Yeah, this is sort of a characteristic of you. All right, this is how we rocking today. Do we got any player boost? Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that 50% boost for that well win. Yeah,
Digger.
All right, this is what we looking at, y'all. We got Jared Jackson Jr., no rebounding ass. Getting more than 4.5 rebounds. Come on, Jared. You could do it. You're 7 foot. Diddy Avdia going more than 22.5 points. We got Nikhil Alexander Walker, 23.5 points and rebounds. We're going more on that. Ryan Cochran, 16.5 points and rebounds. We'll take the more on that as well. And we can't have a complete slip without somebody going less. And it's going to be the guy from Toronto, Scotty Barnes, 32.5 points, rebounds, assists. We are going less than that. If you like what we're doing, and if you want to make money with us and like us, follow these same exact things. And we'll see you in the winner's circle. Happy Will Week. All right, fellas.
He made that shit.
We got some super chats, but before we do that, you guys make sure you're liking the video, make sure you're subscribing, make sure you're going crazy in the super chats because that helps the show. It makes the show better. It helps the platform, but also you like the show, so subscribe to the show. One more thing too, we won't be streaming tomorrow because we'll be on our way to LA for All Star Weekend 2026. So you guys just prepare yourself for Friday because it's going to.
Y'all can do without us for one day. You'll live. You'll be fine for one day.
I don't like that.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be all right for one day. It's like your mother, Ox, when she told you that you're in the house. You can keep your ass in the house. Don't let nobody in here.
You can't find no Christmas fun.
You'll be right here. You'll be right here. You'll be right. I'll be home at 7. So keep your ass in the house.
Last year, Ron called in called in a couple fellas, and we
called in the Red Claws. We called in the Boston Red Claws.
Hey, well,
that was actually fire.
We're still on Christmas too. We could take it.
We 100% was here on Christmas and New Year's.
Oh no, my bad, John. I just be fine, so
Yeah, well, tomorrow we gonna be flying.
You
gonna be flying?
I don't know if I'm loving I don't know if I'm loving Ox labeling me with the negative Ned attitude. I'm not a negative Ned.
Not for this, but earlier today.
I'm definitely a glass half full type of dude. Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
It's a little bit up, not my man.
That's why that just took me back. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo, Ron, you be killing the best ideas. Y'all know I'm not traveling to All-Star Weekend. You could have set up a first episode. You could have had a first episode of Ken versus Chat, or Ken versus the world, where we can bring up a caller. You got an issue with me? You just call in. I'll let you in one at a time.
We've done that before. It did fare too well for the guy. Hey, we value you as an asset.
Who was it?
Hey, if he can't survive this,
Voldemort.
with all due respect,
y'all did that with Voldemort. Okay. Well, I do calling shows every single day.
I'm like, you remember I hosted that one episode. I called JD right after. I said, "Bro, I ain't doing that no more." No, sir.
Yeah, look at the chat. I don't want you to cry. We don't want to. Come on, man. All right.
Yo, but once again, we will not be streaming tomorrow, but we will see you guys on Friday. Make sure you are here on time because you are not going to want to miss this episode of epic proportions. We got guests. We got fire topics. We will be in person, and somebody might get choked out, strangled, beat up. You never know what happens in a live show. But I just know it's going to be crazy. Also, one more thing, too. Speaking of live shows, I told you guys I'm in Portland. So we're going to be back in Portland April 10th. The full panel. And we won't just be here to do a live show, which you guys will be able to pull up to, watch us live and in the flesh, and do a meet and greet with us. We will also be watching the Blazers game afterwards versus the Clippers. So we'll get you some Diddy Avdia match up against Kawhi Leonard. And, both of these teams are in the play-in right now. So this game will more than likely need something. It'll be a meaningful game. However, after that, we'll do a post-game fan experience. And we're all going to Blazers court, and we'll be shooting for something. We'll be playing for something. There will be exclusive prizes for everybody that pulls up. So, once again, you can get your tickets to this show by visiting the link in the bio. When you buy the ticket to the game, you get to come to the show for free, and everything else is all inclusive. So come pull up to Portland with the panel. Get your tickets right now because it's one night, one arena, and you don't want to miss it. Live at the Motor Center, the panel will be in effect. We'll see you guys there. All right, fellas, we got Super Chat. Oh, yes, it's going to be a hell of a time, too. Oh, after parties, all of that good stuff. Hey, you don't want to miss it, I'm telling you.
Look at us. trouble.
If I leave Portland, I'm coming for vacation. If I leave on probation, talk to these dudes. Talk to these two dudes right here. I'm just saying. Yes, sir. I'll talk to you.
Hey, you might leave LA on probation.
I'm just saying. Talk to this dude. You talk to this dude.
Not me.
Well, all right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the super chat. Worldwide Based Television, a Hall of Famer, sent through a super chat and said, post-injury Jason Tatum might become more like KD than he is like Jason Tatum. More 1 and 2 dribble pull-ups, more post play, and just more efficient play. I'm the Tatum stan of PC, Chill. I'm the Tatum stan of PC. Chill is a mile behind in second place.
That's fine. I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm not. The man, absolutely right. You got it.
I do think that's a good point, though. I think this might cause Jason Tatum to do a little less playing with the basketball on the perimeter. To kind of get to it, 1-2 pull up, you know.
If this happened like 23 forward, I could see the vision. You know what I'm saying? This to me was a fluid player, and a better jump shooter, pull-up jump shooter. But these last 2 years, it's been rough as a shooter.
Yeah. Can I respond really quickly? E-word, because E-word is one of them people. So you need to hear his take. So when I said I was out on Cleveland, I said I was out on them doing what? What did I have them doing before the season started? Okay, so if they're in the NBA championship, that doesn't mean that I'm still not out. That doesn't mean that. Just because they're in the NBA finals does not mean that I'm not still out. I didn't say that I got them winning the NBA championship. No.
Goodness.
Just because they're in the NBA championship, that doesn't mean that I'm not out. Focus. You're the dude that just want to fight and you end up getting punched in the face because you're leading with your face.
Is it because you don't think that James Harden could possibly last 4 rounds without completely collapsing?
That's exactly why, man. That's
So
a smart bet.
why would it take that long? Why not him crumble against Detroit? Why not him crumble against the Raptors? Why not him crumble against Boston?
Good.
You know what I'm saying? Why is it that you got Cleveland winning it all? They get Jason Tatum. They get that James Harden, and you're out on them winning the championship. But you still got them going to the championship?
First of all, you and I had a conversation months ago that we were talking about this Eastern Conference. It's one of the first times where we were surprised that the 5th seed came out the East, the 6th seed came out the East. So it's not ridiculous for me to think it's just like Detroit, just like the Celtics, just like the Knicks, just like the Cavs. I wasn't surprised if Toronto was in the East Finals. That wouldn't bug me out. That would not bug me out if Toronto ended up in the East Finals. Not at all. That would not bug me out. Now, Toronto winning the NBA championship, I'd be blown away if they did that. I would be blown away if they did that. But we're talking about the Eastern Conference. The way we are talking about it this season, about how wide open it is, it's a lot closer in terms of teams and in terms of how good teams are. With that being said, I'm out on them winning the whole thing because I'm just not sure that because of James Harden.
Because the better playoff player replace the worst playoff player. It's still, the logic still doesn't really logic. You know,
the reason why it doesn't is because the reason why it doesn't, and I think it's crazy that y'all even saying this, because again, he is replacing a better player. No question about that. They are a better team. But there's too much evidence that I've seen from him that at some point.
I'm saying, what was your evidence in belief that Darius Garland is better than? That's
because my issue, my logic with Darius Garland was that he was younger. I hadn't seen it as much as I've seen it with Jason. I keep saying Jason because we were talking about the music. I'm sorry. I hadn't seen it as much. There was more room for improvement, and I felt like at some point maybe we could get there with him. The injuries had mounted, no question about that. But at some point we can definitely get there. With James Harden, I had seen so many different times where it had collapsed. There's no reason for me to think it's not going to happen again. No,
that's a fair point.
I don't understand why
pushing back on that. Like James Harden versus Darius Garland is one guy is a new tenant who missed rent once. The other guy has missed rent 85 times in a row. You can set a clock by him missing rent. So this is not to hate on James Harden, but James Harden falling apart in the playoffs is a very fair point.
When James Harden has also shown up multiple times.
Yes, he has. 100%.
Has he not cratered consistently as series have gone on? Have we not seen a consistent lack of showing up in game sixes and game sevens? Have we not seen that? Have we not seen unpredictable flat lines from him? Yeah, we have. Let's not be mad.
Sure,
Hit it real talk.
In comparison to Darius Garland.
I'm about to step in because we have other things to talk about today. We have Harden debates all the time. We all know where this is going to go. Harden has a long history and a long career that we can all look back. However, I do want to get to this next super chat, and we have other topics once again that I've got to get around. Eric Espinoza said, "What up, fellas? Can my guy Carter Bryant get some love lately? Because this guy is really coming into his own each game he goes into. And in my opinion, I can see Carter Bryant transform himself into another OG Anunoby. Go Spurs, go."
Is that we had a conversation? Listen, that in. Pardon? You send more in? No, man, I'm not sending $10 to use that shit. I wish I had. I wish I had. Everybody want to know what's going to happen. My Carter Bryant case doesn't age well. I guess we'll never. Okay, Carter's been great, and I'm gonna tell y'all I'm rooting for this guy. Like as much as I root for Scotty, as much as I root for AJ, Carter's right there for me. Like there are things that I celebrate in players. I like guys with motor. I like guys who play hard, play for their team, work hard, are humble, come into practice every single day and say, "Coach, how can I make this team better?" They don't care about stats. They care about looking pretty. They don't care about stat padding. They don't grit. They play ethical hoops. They guard 1 through 5. And anything my team needs from me, I got you. Coach, you need me to guard 4? I got you. Coach, you need me to guard 94 feet? I got you. I like those types of players. And this is a 5-star recruit. And every single player I'm talking about is 5-star recruit, but they all got that in common. And I'm sure at some point you're going to talk about AJ DeBonsa tonight. That dude played 40 minutes yesterday. Why? Because his team needed him. And I'm just saying, Carter is that dude, man. I think a lot of people slept on him. I remember when I first brought him up on PC, and I told Chill, I'm like, Chill, this guy.
I was raving about him over the summer when I see him in the summer league. I was raving about this kid. Absolutely, I love him.
Last year in the draft cycle, when he was third, I think he was 30th on most boards. I was like, this is 30th. And I looked at the stats, and I'm like, okay, I understand that. I went back and I watched every single possession he played, and I'm just like, I see it. It's a Peyton Watson thing all over again.
Do y'all think that he's a better defensive prospect than Ryan Bell?
Yes, I do. I mean, he's so freakishly athletic, yo. Like the fluidity he moves around the court. I mean, this is a guy who can get almost to the top of the backboard, right? Y'all gonna see something at the dunk contest for sure. I'm really hoping that he puts the world on notice there. There's a lot of people clowning it, but the Spurs been patient with him. He has really good people around him. His dad, I've mentioned this before, his dad coached Kawhi Leonard in high school. He's growing up around the game. He's growing up around the greats. And, this is the guy who's idolized Kawhi his whole life. He's wearing the right uniform.
I just love guys that are in places that they don't really know what they're doing, but they're there, and we can teach them the other stuff. And I feel like that's who he is. He's one of them dudes. I was in the wrong spot in the passing lane. When I was there, okay, and now I can learn which other spot to be in. I was in the wrong position to get a rebound, but I was there. The next time I'll definitely be in that position. And on top of that, he doesn't strike me as a blitz. He's not one of them type of dudes. He looks like a quick study. Like he'll figure it out.
The game's still slowing down for him right now. You'll see a couple times where he'll pick up his dribble. You see that with AJ too, right? Where he pick up his dribble and he's like, I don't really know what to do with it right now. My brain is freezing right now. Sometimes
I just got the job, man.
Exactly. And there's still that little bit of I call it transitional buffering with players. When we're going from defense to offense, oh, now we're going to defense, oh, now we're going to offense. Some players have a very seamless transition between the two. Some players adjust on the fly. That's the Luka effect. That's Jokic. That's Shea. These guys, the game is slowed down. When the game slows down for Carter, now the athleticism is going to pop even more because I'm sure that y'all know this as much better athletes than I was. When you're sure you move quicker. So all that quickness advantage comes even faster when you're sure of what you're doing. When he's had a couple of, like he's a lockdown defender right now, let me say that. When he's had a couple of reps at this, when he's had a couple of times to go at Mikal Bridges, a couple of times to guard Lamelo, he's going to get even better at this. And he is an insane film study. And he's also very ambitious. He's insanely ambitious. Like he has that belief. He's been telling the whole world, I can be one of the greatest players in the league. He's telling the whole world, I'm gonna be the second best defender in the league because I ain't gonna be better than this 7'5" guy who's my teammate. So, shout out to Carter. I'm glad that he's finally putting the league on notice. Good luck to the All-Star game, man. Win that dunk trophy.
Hey Ron, there was a super chat that you flashed up. It was a $2 Chill's arts nemesis.
Hold on.
Hey, I just want y'all to know this ends that debate that we have. Because Buddy said that Chill was wrong. And so that right there is the debate. When do we see that? When do we see that? If Buddy is saying that Chill is right, we gotta be.
But Buddy is always wrong. So Chill, this is a good reason to reevaluate your choices in life, my friend, because this dude being like, sometimes when you know that a dude is always wrong, and then he'd be like, I agree with you, you'd be like, shit, I might be tripping. What are you doing, man?
Now I'm second guessing myself. Like, wait a minute, am I right?
There you go. That's what I'm saying, right?
Be agreeing with me? Am I right? Maybe I'm on the wrong side. This might be some espionage.
I don't know. This is a little fishy.
Hey, Daniel, did you hear? I'll let y'all get some context.
The next super chat is from Dub Ball Out Highlights. Speaking of which, Dub Ball Out Highlights said Real Talk and Pin on the same episode. Oh yeah, this finna be a movie. Also, Chill. Do you recommend moving to Union City / West New Jersey? Also, I want Tatum to just sit out. Let Jaylen Brown run the show.
Trying to put people on the screen side by side, trying to force conflict. What is wrong with you, yo?
The super chat address.
You trying to create
the
a
super
divide?
There
is no divide. Why are you trying to do controversy, yo?
Unlike you sending through the Carter Bryant super chat, I didn't send this through. This is from Dub Ball Out.
Separate like divide.
It's a movie every episode. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
It's a movie every episode.
What about that shit? You recommend moving there?
Yeah, West Jersey is really nice. West New Jersey is really over Union City. It's in Hudson County. Really nice over there. Literally right on the other side. Like when you see the skyline, right on the other side of that, that's Union City.
Great
Yes.
state, not
Very nice.
out of my state.
Yeah, very nice over there. Very nice over there. Look, a little bit pricey, but it's nice.
See what you pay for?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Frank to be at the border of New Jersey right now, saying like, "You got papers, sir? Do you got papers?" W Frank.
Also, I'm running a poll right now, and I'm asking who's going to cook more this episode. Pin, Real Talk, or neither. You guys go vote and then let me know. I know which one I'm going with, but you guys let us know.
This be that forced controversy you talking about.
It's Don King. That's what
I
Ron
never said who's going to cook.
Ron, it's Don King.
The poll is not saying who's going to cook who. The poll is saying who's going to cook more.
Ron, it's Don King. Every day.
Hey, sure, that could be you getting cooked. It could be me getting cooked. It could be the chat getting cooked. I'm just asking who's going to get off more. But let's get off the controversy. You're right, Pin. Let's move on to the next super chat, and this is actually what I really want to get into. Elton C. 8999 sent through a super chat and said, I got a bone to pick with Pin. What's up with you